You too want to hear another video? Hey man, today we got a hidden gem, bro. 10 things you didn't know about Shaq O'Neal, bro. Kill Diesel O'Neal, man. Look, it's a lot of things I don't know about Shaq. I do know that he like a very personable person today, bro. Like he get his job done. He take care of people. He a businessman now, but in his prime days, bro, it's a lot of stuff we don't know, bro. A lot of stuff we don't know, bro. I just figured out that he was averaging like 40 points a game in the finals. Was that like 02, 01? That was crazy to see. One of my other videos. But before we get into this, make sure you subscribe, bro. We're gonna roll to 1,000 subscribers. Let's go get it. Comment what y'all want to see, like the video. Let's get straight into it.
Other than Michael Jordan, there is no other retired NBA player as famous as Shaquille O'Neal. Even 10 years after his basketball career ended, Shaq remains in the public eye through TV appearances, commercials, music, and various business ventures. His larger-than-life personality goes...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. He really like a businessman for real. That's good. That's good. Coming from a player that just retired, bro, you got to get straight to it. You got to do something else, bro. The NBA ain't paying you no more like they used to.
Hand in hand with his enormous stature, and that's why Shaq became one of the most popular athletes in the history of sports. Even though you probably know a lot about Shaq already, here are 10 lesser-known facts about the four-time NBA champion and one of the most dominant players who ever played. Shaq is in law enforcement. Shaq always had huge respect for law enforcement. Two of his uncles were police officers, and it has always been a dream of his to suit up in a police uniform. It just happened to
Well, he did this for real? Law enforcement? Wait a minute. I didn't know this.
That he grew up a 7-footer who could suit up in various NBA jerseys instead. But after he was done playing, he revived his interest in joining law enforcement. He became a deputy sheriff in Georgia and Florida because he spends most of his time in Atlanta working for TNT and Orlando, where he resides in a 70,000 square feet mansion. He publicly said he plans to run for sheriff in either county once his TNT career is over. But if you want to take a look at Shaq in a police uniform before then, just turn on Grown Ups 2, where O'Neal...
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Shaq, seeing a 7-foot walk approach your car, bro, hey, hands up. You better have your license registration. Shit, you better have it out. You feel me? Hey, we ain't got time to play, bro. Bro, too big. Hey, he said get out the car. We out. You feel me? Like, bro, too big to be a cop, bro. For real.
Plays a police officer alongside Adam Sandler. Shaq's biological father abandoned him. Shaq's song, Biological Didn't Bother, on his second album was an ode to Sergeant Philip Harrison, who raised Shaq and who Shaq called his father. Based on CL Smooth's verse on Troy, Biological Didn't Bother was also sort of a diss track.
Hey, I know he hurt now. Shaq is a very successful man, bro, and for you to abandon your son like that, bro, go kick some rocks, man.
His real dad, and a way for young Shaquille to express his feelings. James Toney, Shaq's real dad, was convicted of drug addiction problems and was sentenced to jail when Shaq was an infant. Once he got out, Toney elected not to reconnect with Shaq, and the NBA legend never met his father until he was 44. They finally reconciled in 2016 and met in a restaurant Shaq often ate in, which coincidentally happened to be below Toney's apartment. O'Neal forgave his dad and said that he doesn't judge him. Even though they don't see each other that often, Shaq and his biological father now speak on the phone from time to time, and Toney has also met his grandchildren. Has a business empire.
Well, I mean, that's good, bro. Leave the past in the past. You got to be a better person, bigger man, bro. It's time.
Along with Jordan, Magic, and now LeBron, Shaq is the wealthiest NBA player ever. With $286 million, he is fourth all-time earner in NBA salary. But that's just a fraction of what he's earned off the court. Shaq describes himself as a master marketer, and he's never seen a commercial pitch he didn't like. Shaq endorses so many products that it would almost be easier to list the ones he is not involved with. Apart from marketing endeavors, Shaq's curious mind and tech savviness made
I ain't gonna lie, Shaq is a good biz. Like, if I see Shaq on a commercial, I'm gonna watch it, bro. Cause he like an entertainer. Like, he make everything fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? Real respect, bro.
Him an extremely successful investor as well. He has been an early investor in Google, Apple, esports, as well as some food chains like Krispy Kreme and Papa John's. Then there is his career in entertainment and show business, where Shaq did almost everything a person can do, from talking basketball with Ernie, Kinney, and Chuck to acting, rapping, DJing, and producing. He also drove undercover Lyft, orchestrated a classical concert, and boxed 5 rounds.
Hey, he just got time. He just doing anything, everything, shit. I'm surprised he ain't a motherfucking pilot, bro. I like, shit.
Oscar De La Hoya. Big Diesel is also an owner of many business ventures. He owns several hundred restaurants, gyms, car washes, and other franchises, including minority ownership of Sacramento Kings, despite famously calling them queens in his playing days. By saving and investing 75% of his income, Shaq is now earning more than he ever did as a player. Shaq spent his first million in under an hour. Shaq's family didn't have a lot of money when he was growing up, but that changed when O'Neal was drafted #1 overall in 1992.
Hey, that's possible. $1 million in an hour, bro. I ain't even seen $1 million, bro. So shit. I mean, if I had $1 million, bro, I ain't gonna lie, I'm stretching it. I can't spend $1 million in an hour, bro. Now, let me know if I'm tweaking on or not, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Especially if I'm fresh out coming in the league, bro. Rookie contract. No, not in an hour. We gotta plan something out, y'all.
Shaq's rookie salary was $3 million before taxes, and Shaq managed to spend nearly half within 24 hours of his first check from the Magic. As soon as the money landed on his account, Shaq went to a Mercedes dealership and bought a $150,000 black Mercedes with some big rims on that thing. When he got home, his father asked him, "Okay, but where's mine?" So Shaq and Sarge Harrison drove the Mercedes back to the dealership and came back with two of a kind. After another car for his mom, some clothes, electronics, and gifts, Shaq was $80,000 in debt. After a call from the bank explaining that he had spent almost half of his rookie salary in one day, Shaq sobered up and started taking his finances seriously. Shaq was...
Hey, well, I'm glad he learned like early on in his career than later, because I mean, it's only $3 million compared to his other contracts, which was way more than that. So you got to learn at some point in your career.
Recruited by LSU at age 13 when mistaken for a soldier. If you see someone who is 6'8" and wearing size 17 sneakers, it's hard to imagine that they are only 13 years of age. However, that's precisely what happened in Shaq.
Bro, the weight he put on, bro, he was 6'8" at the age of 13? Bro, what, bro?
Case, who was mistaken for an Army recruit by Dale Brown. Brown was a basketball coach for LSU, where he coached for 25 years. He was putting on a coaching clinic in Wildflecken, West Germany, where the 13-year-old Shaq lived at the time because his father was Army stationed there. Due to his size, Brown assumed O'Neal was already in college, and Shaq had to explain that he's only 13. "You're 13? Take me to your father immediately," Dale Brown said. After he spoke to Shaq's family, he offered him a scholarship on the spot. 5 years after, Shaq became a Tiger, where he would spend 3 years playing for Coach Brown.
Wow. I ain't gonna you recruit people at the age of 13 already? I mean, shit, you seen him before anybody else, so hey, it is what it is. But that's a good look for him, man.
Shaq has a platinum rap album. Many basketball players wanted to become rap stars in the 90s. Many have tried, but few have been successful. Iverson's album flunked and was cited to be exceedingly profanity-filled. Chris Webber doesn't like to remember his song Gangsta Gangsta, and Kobe dabbled in rap as well, only to realize he better quit before he jeopardizes his marketing appeal. Shaq didn't have such problems and is considered to be the best NBA rapper of all time. His first album, Shaq Diesel,
the best, I don't know. Dame Dollar got a little something going on, and Miles too. I don't know. So it's a lot of little rappers now that hey, they can get on that beat and cut up. You feel me? But I mean, let's see what Shaq got though.
Went platinum and sold over 1 million copies. What's Up Doc with Fushnikins is considered to be the best song on Shaq Diesel, as well as I Know I Got Skills, which reached number 35 on the Billboard Hot 100. His next album, Shaq Fu, The Return, went gold and further established Shaq's relevance in the rap game. And even though he sold over 2 million records with his 4 albums, he earned less than $100,000 from it, which is proof of how studios can exploit young artists. Shaq...
Well, yeah, that was back in the day though. Imagine if he used to do that now. Hey, them concerts would go crazy because he already entertainer. He already be DJing it. Man, look, bro. Hey, go get it, man. Go get it. It's your sign. Motivated. Go get it, bro.
Made just 1 3-pointer in his
career. We knew that.
Steph Curry is Shaq's favorite current NBA player for the fact that he is fearless despite his small stature and because he's the best shooter in history, the only basketball skill Shaq never possessed. Big Fella was a notoriously bad free throw shooter with just 52% success rate from the line. O'Neal only hit 1 3 in his career, which was a half-court heave in his final season in Orlando. Shaq is just 1 for 22 behind the arc for his career. The NBA had to change the rules for backboards because of him.
I bet. Bro, like 500 pounds, 7 foot. Shit, that backboard is not, it's not gonna last all game, buddy. if Shaq yamming the way he was yamming, bro, it's not gonna last.
There is a two-man conversation when the topic of the most dominant NBA big man comes around. Some people believe that's Wilt Chamberlain, and others say it's Shaq. I lean toward Shaq in that discussion.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Who y'all got, Shaq or Wilt? I'm gonna be honest, bro. Prime Shaq would dominate prime Wilt, bro. I'm gonna just keep it a buck with y'all. I mean, it's two different eras, don't get me wrong, but Shaq is just a little different. Like, he was just moving a little different, bro.
Simply because he attacked the rim like he has some kind of personal vendetta toward it.
Exactly.
Wilt liked to use finger rolls and hook shots and
see. If they was going one-on-one, that would not work, bro. Shaq, give me that every time. Stop playing with him. If Wilt was a little more aggressive, bro, man, what? He would still be like, bro, he's already talked about, but it would be a lot different now.
Strength as much as he could have, which we talked about in our video on him. In Kobe's words, Shaq had a lot of dog in him and was vicious on the court. When he sensed he's better than somebody, he wanted to humiliate and abuse that player and would often dunk people to the ground. And this kind of brute force was too much for NBA backboards, which were constructed for tall, heavy men leaning onto them. But nobody tested their endurance as Shaq did. After he broke his second backboard in his rookie year, NBA was forced to enhance the rims and the stanchions that supported them, just for Shaq and his Shaq attack. And if you're wondering how many rims did he break during his entire career, the answer is 19. And the evidence lies in his backyard, where Shaq has a tree of broken backboards. It's his unofficial trophy as the most dominant man who...
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that's a nice trophy to have. I ain't gonna, if I was Shaq, bro, I would love to see that as well, bro. Like, real talk.
Ever played. Shaq has a doctoral degree. Shaq goes by many names.
Bro, this man is like, bro. Hey, Shaq, bro, if you watching this video, bro, shit, I need to speak to you, my man. You doing it all. Shit.
He was Superman. As a rapper, he became Shaq Diesel and Shaq Fu. In La La, he wanted to be called the Big Aristotle, followed by the Big Cactus when he played in the deserts of Arizona, and then the Big Shamrock when he wore the Celtics green. There were many others as well, but nothing pleases Shaq more than people calling him Dr. O'Neal. Shaq received his doctorate from Barry University in Miami in 2012, where he finished their organizational learning and leadership program, mostly through online classes. His doctoral dissertation focused on how CEOs and business leaders use humor in the workplace, which is a topic very close to Shaq, an owner of many businesses that also happens to be the biggest kid in the world.
I ain't gonna lie, you can't tell Shaq no, bro. If he come with a business proposal, bro, offer anything, bro, how can you tell him no? Y'all both gonna make a profit at the end of the day, bro. Like, come on, y'all.
Shaq recruited Penny Hardaway while filming Blue Chips. Blue Chips?
No, I never knew this, bro. Shaq recruited Penny? Hold on.
It's one of the best basketball movies ever. It starred three-time Oscar nominee Nick Nolte as a college basketball coach who tried to recruit some blue-chip prospects for a struggling team. Shaq starred as Neon Boudeau, and Penny Hardaway was Butch McRae. And the movie featured a dozen prominent basketball figures, such as Larry Bird, Kevin Garnett, Bob Cousy, and others. Blue Chips is highly regarded for its basketball scenes, and it was because the...
I ain't gonna lie, I gotta go watch this. I've never watched the movie. Never. But if he recruited Penny Hardaway for real, hey, that's good. They didn't win nothing though, but they was already duo to me. I mean, it wasn't better than Kobe and Shaq, but it worked out in some way.
Producers wanted to cast real ball players. After Shaq became the first pick of the draft in the NBA, he became the first pick to play Neon in the movie. He said yes, and it was on the set of the film he met Penny Hardaway, who was a player for the University of Memphis and preparing to go in the next year's draft. O'Neal first thought Penny was an actor, but soon realized that's not the case. Impressed by Penny's skills, the two became friends, and Shaq lobbied for Orlando's management to draft Hardaway in the '93 draft. His wish was granted, and Magic traded for Hardaway on draft night, and the duo went to the '95 NBA Finals together.
Wow.
And the duo...
Hey, that's a nice little video. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I didn't know that he recruited Penny Hardaway. This is a shocker to me. So that was in the film first, and then, oh, wow. Hey, it all works out in some way. You know what I'm saying? Hey, at least you can say you played with Shaq, bro. But, man, if y'all... Wait, before we do that, what was your favorite thing y'all didn't know? Because it was a lot in here, for sure. A lot of little details about Shaq that pretty sure y'all didn't know either. But if y'all enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Comment what y'all want to see. And we on to the next one.